世间万般喧嚣，终将尘埃落定，唯有人间正道，静水流深。感觉普京真是看透了川普。美俄最近的问题就是川普各种不甘心。普京，你怎么还不收手？那对不起，我要卖战斧导弹给乌克兰。战斧导弹是典型的进攻性武器，最远射程2000多公里，莫斯科完全在覆盖范围。但普京一个电话打过去，果然特不靠谱，马上喜笑颜开。在随后的记者会上，有记者问川普，普京是否阻止你卖战斧导弹给乌克兰？特不靠谱，打哈哈说，当然，你觉得会怎么样？他会不会说，请把那些战斧导弹卖给我，我真的很感激。川普笑，后面的美国官员更凑趣，立刻笑得前仰后合。军国大事感觉弄成了过家家，战斧导弹自然就算翻篇了。感觉普京使出三板斧，轻松就搞定了川普。当然，考虑到特不靠谱的一天三变，更准确的说，普京暂时又搞定了特不靠谱。反复是必定的，没有反复是不正常的。哪三板斧？第一板斧，夸，特不靠谱。最喜欢的是被夸，更享受的是被重要人物夸。人性深处渴望被认可的欲望，往往比我们想象的更为强烈，尤其在权力高处的川普。所以10月16日，电话还在进行中。他不忘立马告诉世界，我正在跟普京打电话。打完电话，他又马不停蹄立刻发推说，普京总统祝贺我和美国在中东地区实现了和平。他说这是几个世纪以来人们梦寐以求的，夸得川普心花怒放，第一时间昭告天下。此前诺贝尔和平奖公布后，普京就为川普鸣不平，认为川普为解决复杂而持久的危机做了很多实际工作，特不靠谱。立刻回复，谢谢您，普京总统。普京太了解川普了，该夸的地方就狠狠夸，千万不要吝啬夸。第二板斧，划红线的划。虽然红线常常最终成为虚线，但新的红线该划还必须划。国际博弈中清晰的边界感是避免冲突失控的最后护栏。所以我们看到克里姆林宫就通报说，对于战斧导弹，普京严肃地告诉川普，美国向乌克兰运送战斧导弹不会改变战场局势，而且俄军全面掌握了整个战线的战略主动权。此前他警告美国，如果真卖导弹给乌克兰，将引发新一轮的重大升级。事实上，就在美俄总统通话当天，俄军仍在对乌军展开大规模进攻，乌军则在苦苦维持。川普虽然不靠谱，喜欢冒险，尤其是在危险边缘各种试探，但亏本的买卖打死他也是不会做的。哦，对了，按照俄方通报，川普告诉普京，结束冲突将为两国带来重大经济机遇，他还是想和俄罗斯做大生意，这就牵涉到第三板斧，见面的见。别忘了，川普是总统，更是超级网红。网红的一大焦虑就是流量，川普更希望成为全世界的焦点，那就需要其他人的配合，需要一系列爆炸性的事件。现在不如川普和普京见上一面。果然，电话中两人达成协议，我们布达佩斯见。按照川普的说法，时间会很快，2周左右才从中东归来，月底还要去 APEC 峰会，中间又去见普京。不得不说，川普很拼，牢牢占据了全世界的头条。从这个角度看，这是普京送给川普的一份大礼，而且普京还稍稍做了一点让步。本来上次两人见面是在美国的阿拉斯加，按照对等原则，那下一次见应该在俄罗斯。阿拉斯加临别时，普京热情邀请川普去莫斯科，莫斯科象征意义太浓，估计川普不愿意。但即便不是莫斯科，远东或西伯利亚也行。但最终两人商定还是匈牙利。匈牙利是欧盟成员，也是美国的北约盟国。匈牙利总理欧尔班是欧盟的另类，但他与川普同气连枝，与普京关系也很不错。所以我看到欧尔班立刻表态，筹备工作已在进行中。地缘政治如同下棋，有时候选择一个恰到好处的中间地带，本身就是一种高明的策略。怎么看？还是聊聊3点吧。第一，搞定美国其实有套路，如果不信，请看看普京上面的三板斧。一个电话过去，川普马上改口，现在战斧导弹也不说卖了，制裁俄罗斯又不提了。刚到美国的泽连斯基估计又要被川普训斥了。除了三板斧，我们别忘了还有一个热词 TA 扣川普的一个特点，漫天要价，极限施压，架势很唬人，但交易的艺术毕竟只是交易。真正的力量不在于嗓门有多大，而在于在关键时刻能够沉得住气，找到美国软肋，打到美国痛处，自然又是 tackle 对付川普。不得不说，普京确实很有一套。第二， 更不必有美国恐惧症。如果我们不回避的话，很多国家都有美国恐惧症。川普不按套路出牌的极限举措，更让一些国家手足无措。所以也不至于那么多领导人围着川普各种夸，被美国欺负了还默默忍受，甚至还主动投怀送抱，献上投名状。恐惧如同阴影，你越是退缩，它越是庞大。当你转身直面它，便萎缩成你脚边的一团。当然，以美国之道还治美国之身，这更需要实力和底气、智慧与谋略，这不是每个国家都能做到的。但真正的大国自然就可以做到。所以我们看到最近一些美国官员说中国都有点语无伦次，甚至没风度骂街了。第三，做好自己事情最重要。川普最近很忙，忙着关心中东和平，忙着要与普京见面，忙着说莫迪对他有承诺，还忙着在拉美各种武力恫吓，甚至忙到美国政府都关门。但我们也清楚，不管多忙，他都不会忘了中国。我们怎么办？兵来将挡，水来土掩，做好自己的事情最重要。大国崛起的关键就在于修炼好内功。外部风云变幻，不过是砥砺前行的磨刀石。最后看到一个有趣的段子，分享给大家。鹰将拿大棒子打了东大一棒，东大岂是好惹的，给鹰将也回了一棒，鹰将就懵了，这招咋不好使了？于是回家拿起棒子，将家里的仆人狗子都轮流打了一遍。不对呀，这招挺好使的。于是又回来找东大的茬，然后又挨了一棒子，就是个段子。如有雷同，纯属巧合，对号入座，那就真小样了。还是那句话，他强任他强，清风拂山岗，他横由他横，明月照大江。世间万般喧嚣，终将尘埃落定，唯有人间正道，静水流深。
We just had a call, as you know, with President Putin. I thought it was a very good call.
President Putin tried to dissuade you from selling Tomahawk missiles.
Well, of course. What do you think he's going to say? Please sell Tomahawks? Is he going to say, please sell those Tomahawks? I really appreciate it. I did actually say, would you mind if I gave a couple of thousand Tomahawks to your opposition? I did say that to him. I said it just that way. He didn't like the idea. He really didn't like the idea. I'm doing it also to help Europe. They want to have it ended, but they're unable to do it. I'm able to do it. So I think we'll be successful.
Their employees to see certain types of doctors, and they can work with providers that are identifying the highest quality fertility providers. And so it puts them in the driver's seat, and our view is that we want employers to be the ones that can make those decisions, not the government. Thank you.
All right. That's a good answer.
Yeah, it was.
That was a very good answer. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, previously you did not seem to be bothered regarding Hamas cracking down on what you called gangs. Actually,
what?
Couple of gangs. And today you issued a threat against Hamas on Truth Social. What has changed?
And what was said? Go ahead.
You said if they continue keep killing innocents in Gaza, that if that continues, the United States will go after them.
I know I issued a strong statement. That's right.
But they used to be gangs, and now you're saying innocents. What made you think they're innocents now?
Well, I'm looking at what's happening, and that wasn't the deal that was made, and we'll see what happens. It's calmed down. It's a tough neighborhood. We know that. We have a commitment from them, and I assume they're going to honor that commitment. I hope they do. And I understand they brought back some additional bodies today. It's a rough deal when you think of it, right? Very rough. We have our hostages back completely. We were very lucky with that. But it's a tough situation. They brought back bodies today, as you probably know. But they also said they're going to behave. We're going to find out if they behave. If they behave good, if they don't behave, we'll take care of it. Yeah, please.
Following up on that, President,
I already say you. You CNN, fake news. Go ahead.
You said in your post that if they kept killing people in Gaza, we would have no choice but to go in and kill them. So do you mean U.S. forces would go in and take out Hamas?
No, I didn't say who would go in, but somebody will go in. It's not going to be us. We won't have to. There are people very close, very nearby that will go in. They'll do the trick very easily, but under our auspices.
Could I follow up? You also posted about your call with President Putin today, and you spoke about the meeting in Hungary with him. Do you have a timeline or a date set for when?
I would say within 2 weeks or so, pretty quick. Marco Rubio is going to be meeting with his counterpart, as you know, Lavrov, and they'll be meeting pretty soon. They're going to set up a time and a place very shortly. Maybe it's already set up. They've already spoken. And I thought it was a very good phone call. I thought very productive. But I'll be meeting with President Putin, and we'll make a determination. Tomorrow I'm meeting with President Zelensky, and I'll be telling him about the call. I mean, we have a problem. They don't get along too well, those two, and it's sometimes tough to have meetings, so we may do something where we're separate but equal. We'll meet and talk parties, but this is a terrible relationship the two of them have, and it's one of those things. I've seen things that nobody would believe, but this is one of them. So we're going to be meeting in Hungary. Viktor Orban is going to be hosting, and it's really something that's time. Last week, over 7,000 people were killed. That's ridiculous. And you know, it doesn't affect our country. We're not losing people. We're not losing Bobby. We're not losing Americans, but they're losing Russians, Ukrainians, mostly soldiers, for the most part, soldiers. And we think we're going to get it. We hope we're going to get it stopped. I thought this would be, because of my relationship with President Putin, I thought this would be very quick. And it's turned out to be, who would think I did Middle East before I did this? We did a total of 8 now, 7 and now 8. And we're going to make this number 9. Yeah, please.
So you said you posted that there was great progress. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Was it a shift in Putin's tone? Was it something new he told you? Did he give you any message to give?
You're talking about the whole
President Zelensky tomorrow.
It just seems to me that, you know, look, it's only a field. That's all I've done in my whole life. I've made deals. I know about deals. I do it well. I don't think any president's ever ended a war, frankly. One war, I did 8 of them, Maria, right? And but I don't know, did Bush ever end? Do you think Biden ended a war? Biden started wars because he was stupid. But do you think Biden ended any wars? No, I don't know of anybody that ended wars. I ended 8 of them, and it's going to be 9. I think we're going to have this one done, hopefully soon. But I'll be meeting him probably over the next 2 weeks. First, Marco is going to be meeting. And the vice president, as you know, is very much involved. The whole team is involved. Steve Witkoff will be involved. Yeah, please.
What did you tell them about the Tomahawks? Did you discuss the Tomahawk missiles? Did you discuss?
Well, we talked about it a little bit. Didn't say much, but I do say to you, you know, we need Tomahawks for the United States of America, too. We have a lot of them, but we need them. I mean, we can't deplete for our country. So, you know, they're very vital. They're very powerful. They're very accurate. They're very good, but we need them, too. So I don't know what we can do about that.
Why do you think a second meeting with Putin? Why do you think a second meeting with Putin now will yield different results?
Well, I think Alaska actually set a stage, and that wasn't very long ago, but it set a stage. You have to understand, I came into this situation. I didn't start this war. This is a Biden deal, and I came into it, and it was a mess. It could have led to World War III. In my opinion, this could have led to World War III. That won't happen, but it could have. So I came in, this war was raging. When I left, this wasn't even a thought. For 4 years, nobody talked about it. I spoke to President Putin about Ukraine. It was the apple of his eye, but there was never going to be doing anything like this. And this all went because of some really bad decisions that were made. And look what you have. You have millions of people dead. You have just a horrible, horrible situation. I'm doing it to save souls. That's all I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for us. We have an ocean between us. I'm doing it also to help Europe. They want to have it ended, but they're unable to do it. I'm able to do it. So I think we'll be successful. We'll save a lot of lives. It should have been done. Should have never started. This would have never happened if the election weren't rigged. This would have never happened. But it did happen. And I'll get it stopped. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you mentioned a $1,300 drug at the top of this. Were you referring to the weight loss drugs?
Yeah, I was referring to Ozempic, or I was referring the fat loss drug.
So those are going to be $150 out of pocket for
Well,
Americans.
they'll be much lower.